welcome everyone. I am Dr. Manoj Kumar Sharma, Associate Professor, ITS College of Pharmacy. The subject is Bachelor in Pharmacy and the course is Bachelor in Pharmacy and the subject is Biostatics and Research Methodology. The code is BP801T, University Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Technical University. This is the continuation of the topic measure of central tendency, and this is the part 2. The contents of this lecture are: first is what is the mean, or we know about the median first, then methods of computing median in individual series. Third is methods of computing median in group series, and the next point we will cover in this lecture is what are the merits and demerits of the median, and in the last we will learn what are the uses of the median. So, to start our lecture, the median is the positional average of the data. It is the second measure of tendency, and it is the positional average of the data. It is the mid value of the data. So, median is a centrally located value of series, such that half of the values or terms of the series are above it and the other half below it. The median is a positional average of the data. That means, it gives us the mid position of the data, and if we have for example 100 observation, then for median 50 observation have higher values than the median, and the 50 observation have value lower the median. So, median is another measure of central tendency than mean, and it is the positional average. Be remember, it is the positional average of the data, or you can say it gives us the mid position of the data. Okay. So, median divides the data into two equal parts. What are the characteristics of the median? Median generally it is a ordinal statistics. That means, it defines the order of the data. That means, half of a value lower than the median and half of the value have higher the median, and it gives a rank or position average. Okay. So, generally median used for ordinal data, value the mid value is the middlemost score of the data, and be remember it is not affected by the extreme values, or we can say it is not affected by the outliers or the minimum value and maximum value of the data. Next is it can be subjected only to few mathematical computations, as we use mean for statistical analysis and test of significance, but median can be subject only to few mathematical computations, and it is less widely used than mean. The calculation of the median. Median for discrete series, for the case first, if the number of observation are odd, then the median equal to the value of the n plus 1 divided by 2th term, where n is the number of observation. So, for discrete series, if the number of observation are odd, then the median is the value of n plus 1 upon 2th term, and if the number of observation are even, then the median equal to the value of n upon 2 plus n upon 2 plus 1th item. I explain you with it examples. Now, I explain you how we calculate the median for discrete data. For example, we have 5 tablets potency and we want to calculate the median for this data. The potencies of first are like this, that potency for first tablet is 104.5 milligram and for second 109.8, 106.2, 107.4 and 102.5. To calculate the median, we first write the data in ascending order. That means, we first write the minimum value of the data, that is 102.5, second the next higher value 104.5, then next higher is 106.2 and the last is 109.8. Now, we count the number of observation of our data, and as we have the number of tablets are 5 and 5 is odd. So, the median equal to value of the n plus 1 by 2th term. So, as n equal to 5, so we put 5 plus 1 divide by 2th term and 5 plus 1, that is 6 by 2th term, and it will be equal to the third term value, and so the median is 106.2 milligram. Now, next is median for even data. To understand the median for even data, we take this example, the tablet potency of 8 tablet is given below and we want to calculate the median of this data. The potency of 8 tablets are 104.5, 109.8, 106.2 milligram, 107.4 milligram, 102.5 milligram, 101.5 milligram and last is 96.5 milligram, and we want to calculate the median of this data. So, first arrange the data in ascending order. The first thing you should remember, before to calculate the median for discrete data, we first write data in ascending order. That means, we first write the lowest value and in the last we have highest value. So, the lowest value of our data is 94.5 and the highest value is 109.8. So, first we write the data in ascending order, then we count the number of observation or number of scores. So, at the number of scores or number of observation are 8 and 8 is the even number. So, in this case we apply the formula to calculate the median for even number is value of median equal to n by 2 plus n by 2 plus 1 th term divided by 2. So, n is 8, 8 by 2 plus 8 by 2 plus 1 divided by 2th term. So, 8 by 2, that is 4th plus 5th term divided by 2, and the value of 4th term is 102.5. You see here 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th term and this is the 5th term. Now, we find the average of these two value 102.5 plus 104.5 divided by 2 and it will be equal to 103.5 milligram. So, you see here 103.5 will lie this point, 103.5 lie between these two value. So, you see here the 5 observation 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 observation are more than 103.5 and 4 observation are less than 3.5. So, you see here median divides into 2 equal parts, as we have 8 observation. So, 4 observation have more than value median and 4 observation or 4 scores value are less than the mid value or median. So, we can say median is the positional average of the data, or you see here the median divides the data into two equal parts. You also see for odd number, our median is 106.2, this is the 106.2, this is the median, and the two observation have more value than median and two observation have less than the median. So, median divides the data into two equal parts. Now, calculation of median for grouped data. When frequency distribution is given, the formula to calculate the grouped data median equal to L 1 plus n by 2 minus C f into I, where n is the total number of observation, or the total number of observation is equal to the sum of the frequency, and f is the frequency of the median class. C f is the cumulative frequency of preceding median class. Be remember, C f is the cumulative frequency preceding median class, and f is the frequency of the median class, I is the class size of the median class. So, to how we calculate the median for this, I explain you with the example. For example, we want to compute the median for this data. The first step is, first we find the cumulative frequency of the data. The first step is to solve the data. First step is write the cumulative frequency of the data. How, and the second step is find the median number, then we find the median class, and then we find the median. So, to understand this, we take this example. This is the tablet potency given in milligram for these tablets, and we want to calculate the median for this data. So, how we calculate median? First of all, the solution is this: we draw a table in which in first column we write the class marks or class intervals of our data. In the second column we write the frequency, and in the third column we find the cumulative frequency. This is the first step to calculate the median. So, how we calculate the cumulative frequency? The 15 is like same for the second, this is 15 plus 20, this is 35. Now we add this 25 into 35, 35 plus 25, this is 60. Next 60 plus 24, this is 84. Next 84 plus 12, this is 96. Then 96 plus 31, this is 127. Now 127 plus 71, 198, and and 198 plus 52, this is 250. When you calculate the cumulative frequency, you kept how this is right or not. So, to verify this, first we find the sum of the frequency, this is 250, and this number and this number should be the same. If both these two numbers are same, then the calculation for the cumulative frequency is right. So, first we calculate the cumulative frequency, then we find the median class. To find the second step to find the median, the second step is median class, and the median class calculate with the help of median number, and the median number equal to the n by 2, and n is the total number of observation or total number of scores, and in this case, and n is simply you know it will be equal to summation f, and n as summation f is the 250. So, the median number is 250 divided by 2 and it will be equal to 125. To find the median class, we first find the median number, and median number is n by 2, n is the total number of observation or total number of scores, and it will equal to summation f. So, 250 divided by 2 and it will be equal to 125. Now, we find the median class, we see here this 125, this median number 125 lies in the cumulative frequency Cf. Go for previous slide. We see here the our median number 125, this is not median, this is median number 125 lies in 127, or you can say the cumulative frequency just above this median number. We look the cumulative frequency which is just above this median number, just greater than the median number, just greater than 188 is also greater than 250 is also greater than, but we look the cumulative frequency which is just this median number, जो इसके एकदम नियरेस्ट है, जो इससे जस्ट बड़ी है, वो हम cumulative frequency देखते हैं, and this is the 127. So, we say here the 125 lies in the CF 127. Okay. We see the 125 lies in the CF 127. So, this is the median class, this is the median class, and now we find the values L1. L1 is the lower limit of median class. This is 50, median class is 50 to 60, 50 to 60 is median class. Why we take this median class? I again tell you, first we find the median number, median number is n by 2, n is 250, 250 divided by 2, this is 125. Now, we see the cumulative frequency which is just above or just more than the median number, and median number is 125 and 125 lies in 127. So, this is the median class, and now L1 is the lower limit of the median class. Now, we find f, that is frequency of the median class, and this is 31. Similarly, we find the class size of the median class. Class size is, you know, class size is the upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit is 60, lower limit is 50. So, the class size is 10 and it represent by I. So, I equal to 10 and n is the 250, and now we find the CF preceding median class, CF or cumulative frequency of preceding median class. So, cumulative frequency preceding median class is 96, cumulative frequency preceding median class is 96, cumulative frequency preceding median class is 96. Now, we put these value in the formula. I again show here L1 is the lower limit of the median class, f is the frequency of the median class, CF is the cumulative frequency preceding median class, and I is the class size, that is the difference of upper limit minus lower limit, 60 minus 50, this is 10. And now, we put the value m equal to L1 plus n by 2 minus CF divided by f multiply by I, that is class size. So, lower limit L1 is 50, n is 250 then sum of total observation minus it divide by 2 minus CF, that is 96, multiplied divide by the whole this by 31, that is F, and multiplied by class size. Now, 50, when we divide 250 by 2, this is 125 minus 96, 125 minus 96, it will be 29, 29 divided by 31, and on solving this we get 50 plus 9.32. So, the median is 59.32 milligram for this data. So, this is the method to calculate the median for grouped data. Now, what are the merits of median? Median is very simple and it is free from effect of extreme value, that means it cannot affected by the outliers. For example, if we have value 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10, the median for this is 4, and if we write it like this 2, 4, 6, 9, 100 and take minimum value 0 and maximum value is 100, for example. For this series the minimum value is 2 and maximum value is 10 and the median is 6, and for this series the minimum value is 0 and the maximum value is 100, but median is same 6. So, we see here the median cannot affected by the outliers, but mean is affected by outliers, and it is real values. It can be used for graphical representation, but there are some demerits of median. It is unrealistic, it cannot be used for algebraic treatment, and it have lack of representative character, that means it cannot represent totally the data, or you can say it cannot gives us the clear picture of the data. When used, the median is midpoint distribution. When we want the exact midpoint of the distribution, we calculate median. When the extreme score which would markedly affect the mean, when it is desired that certain scores should influence the central tendency, but all that is known about them is that they are above or below the median. So, these are the use of median. Thank you.